What specific rights do people have under a? Okay.
Okay, is the Immigration Nationality Act still in effect? Yes, it is absolutely. It's been amended over the years. I mean, um, the Immigration Nationality Act was um, there was always an Immigration Act in our country. Um, the the one that included a major overhaul was in 1952. It's still in effect, but it's been amended over the years. It's always get amended, even every year, because it's so huge. And so this is the act right here. This book has the act, and so it is in effect and been amended over the years. If so, how does it affect you as immigrants?
If you don't mind, before we go on, is it okay if we record you or?
Sure.
Okay.
No, that's fine.
Just wanted to make sure. Okay.
Is that record on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're welcome. No, that's fine.
Thank you. Okay.
If so, welcome. If so, how does it affect you as immigrants? It affects them profoundly. Why? Because the U.S. Constitution, our U.S. Constitution, grants to Congress the full authority in the field of immigration. Full authority. So Congress has the authority to, to enact laws dealing with immigrants. The individual states do not have the authority to enact rules unless they have the permission from Congress to do so. And the Immigration and Nationality Act, of course, is authored by Congress. Okay, so this is Congress made this act, and because Congress have the ultimate authority in the field of immigration, the act that Congress makes, of course, profoundly affects immigrants. Actually, it affects them. I mean, whatever you want to do in the field of immigration, ultimately you resort to the act. That is the ultimate source that guide our government. Now, you could have immigration service, you could have agencies that make their own rules, but the rules are all authorized by the Immigration Act, and they are all they cannot exceed the various departments. Say, for example, the Immigration Service or the State Department. They enact rules in the field of immigration, but those rules are guided by what Congress wants them to do. You see what I'm saying? Makes sense? Okay.
Okay. What rights do immigrants have under a green card versus like the rights they have under an immigrant visa?
Yeah. Well, the green card is an immigrant visa.
Okay.
The green card is an immigrant visa. The question probably would be, what do people who have a green card, what more do they have versus foreign nationals who are here but without a green card, such as foreign students? We could have foreign nationals in America who don't have green cards, such as students or visitors, people who come and visit and tourists. These are foreign nationals, but they are not immigrants. They don't have a green card. Okay, people with a green card have much more rights than foreign nationals who don't have a green card. Why? Because those with a green card are foreign nationals whom we have agreed to allow to live in our country indefinitely. They can live here, they can work here, and within a few years they can apply to become U.S. citizens. So these are the rights that a green card gives. A green card gives the foreign national the right to remain in America, to work wherever they want, and to apply to become U.S. citizens. Make sense? Okay. How does immigration process start? Well, it can start in many ways. First of all, when you say how does immigration process start, I'm assuming that you mean how do people who want to live permanently in America, how do they start the process? Because remember, there's a lot of foreign nationals, millions, actually hundreds of millions, who want to come to America but don't want to live here. They are here to visit. Like you have a friend from England, they may visit you for a week or two, or they may want to come and invest some money, open a business, and then go back to their country and run the business from there. Or they may want to come and work for a few months, or or they want to come and study and go back. So these are called non-immigrants. Those are foreign nationals who come to America for a limited period of time and then go back to their home country. Those are called non-immigrants. The immigrants are those who want to come here and live permanently. Now, when you say how does it start, it depends. It depends based on the reason why they are coming. There are three major reasons. Either they have a family member, they want to like join their spouse or their child or their parent, and they start with the visa with the U.S. consulate, or if they're already here, they can start here with the Homeland Security. If they are coming, that's family-based. There's also work-based. Somebody, say, work for GM in China, and GM loves him, and they say, you are brilliant in China. We want to come, you're Chinese, you want to bring it to America, our headquarters. That's called employment-based immigration, where people come to get a green card based on work. And that's the company, their company would start the process. A third way is people who are coming under refugees or they are fleeing their home country because they are persecuted. And basically they apply either, if they enter America, they apply here, or if they are overseas and want to come to America, they go and apply at the U.S. Embassy in the country where they are in. Am I giving you too much information?
No, it's fine.
It's perfectly fine.
Okay. Who is applicable for U.S. citizenship? Well, of course, people who are born in America. I mean, there are U.S. citizenship can be granted either at birth,
Right.
or by naturalization.
Mm-hmm.
By birth, people who are born in America are U.S. citizens,
Mm-hmm.
or kids who are born outside America but their parents are U.S. citizens. They are also considered U.S. citizens at birth. Okay? Now, other than those who are born as foreigners but then become Americans later are called naturalized. The process is called naturalization. People born elsewhere and they come to this country, they get a green card. They first have to get a green card, and then after a few years, usually it's 5 years. There's an exception. If somebody is married to a citizen, it's 3 years. But usually it's 5 years, and they can apply to be citizens. Okay? Now, sometimes we give us the ability for people to become immediately citizens even without getting a green card. Those are reserved for foreigners who are willing to fight with us in a war and combat. Sometimes we give them as a gratitude. We give them U.S. citizenship. Okay. Did this answer number 4?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
What qualities make one person more applicable than another? There are certain It's really not. I mean, the question is the way it's worded is not accurate. It's not that one person is more applicable than other. There are minimum requirements that have to be met.
Right.
For somebody to be a U.S. citizen. Now you can exceed that by a lot, but it doesn't matter. I mean, as long as you meet those requirements, you can become a U.S. citizen. First, you have to have a green card. You've been here for 5 years. You have to be able to speak and write English, unless the person is sick or like disabled and cannot learn. They have to know something about the U.S. history, about our government. They have to go through a test. And they also must be people of good moral character. So if somebody has committed a crime, or basically a crime, or even done bad things, not even as a crime, like did something which is which may not be a crime, but it's bad and it's not looked at correctly, then like for example, somebody that doesn't file taxes or claim I'm a foreigner, I don't want to pay tax in America. I mean, if you've done that, it may not be a crime, but we will not let you be a U.S. citizen, stuff like that. So as long as somebody meets those requirements, they are able to apply and become U.S. citizens. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Number 6.
6. Do immigrants have full rights as natural-born citizens when they become citizens? That's a good question. Yeah, for the most part, yes. unless